Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
It would appear we face down a more fearsome foe than ever before. Pure mathematics.
This is very curious. Some of the science eludes me, but this equation, although incomplete, clearly has to do with the rift in the other room. What do you think, Commander? This equation is compelling, yet incomplete. Lethiferous cosmological phenomena isn't exactly my area of expertise, but I may be able to suss out the underlying logic. I expect there's an existing copy of the full equation somewhere hereabouts. Some nice, quiet place whoever devised this could calculate freely.
Awaiting orders. I can't hear orders. Why are you sleeping? Orders! Misunderstood! testing.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their force. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Void, take that Consul. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
The Consul's motives are unknown. While destruction may be the result, it may not be the goal. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
Every rift is a slight against the people of Arcadia, whom I have pledged to protect. And my business with the Consul is deeply personal. You must take me onto the station.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
What in the interminable void are we looking at here? Everything that's been reconstituted appears maladjusted, imperfect, defective.
There she is. Providence. I'd have sacrificed pay to build a ship like that back on Triangle.
Ready to take the heat off.
Everything twisted. Let go.
Target analyzed. Lay down.
And ready. Exposure.
Batten scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
And ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
It couldn't be better.
Wasn't sure that'd work.
Troublemaker approaching.
Disruptive influences. Giant seeking cover.
Enemy.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
No trace of us!
What a piteous state of existence.
Combat.
Let's wreck!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Go for fortification. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Andy's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that's nature.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
N-ray. Exposure.
Back and scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
and ready. Exposure. Undermining.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Commander, if I know what... That line of thought is not unknown to me. In my role at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, we cross the line routinely. But I can't stomach this further. Don't ask me to. Dispatching Order renegades I can bear. Anyone else from the group? Never again.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like... Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? Law, is that you? It's me, Niles. No, I look a mite different from how you remember me. Been working on my fashion sense.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick. So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the Rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive. When the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done... something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything. Rifts? Like this one above us? Law, we knew they had something big up their sleeves. Bastards. So this rift, is that why I'm like this?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me though. Right, Commander? Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. Makes two of us. But maybe you could do me one final favor. End this for me? I don't think I can do it myself. Please. I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, Rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it. This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh?
Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one. Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
Desist your thievery! Stop fleeing a crime that's also... Internal records classify you a figure of ill repute and with a significant backlog of fines.
Allow me, child. I have a familiarity with order procedures. Such an unproductive misuse of time. I request we dispense with this matter in the interests of the equation and all who serve it.
But yes, quite right. The equation must take precedence. All charges shall hereby be purged from you and your companion's permanent record to avoid further distraction.
Glad my decades wasted outwitting petty bureaucrats weren't utterly in vain. But let's not overplay that option.
You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you? We got supplies and medical support for you up ahead.
Supplies available ahead, Commander. Consider it payment for your support.
You with Auntie?
Hold clear. You may approach, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready.
Don't move! My records show you have... Everything seems to be in order. Carry on.
Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. We are most grateful for your role. The Order of the Ascendant will be waiting in anticipation of further orders. May the numbers guide you.
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
There's the province. I mean, apart from the whole rendering of space-time is Sunday. And look there. That rover looks inbound for the skip labs.
Subversing!
Moving in close!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scanned.
Let's get them over with!
Let's reload! That cover spot looks much better!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Those reconstituted mechs still function. How inconvenient.
Hostile spot!
Check your scope.
N-ray. Hostile. Exposure detected. Functioning. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Fastest way forward is through!
Rift. Is that plasma wrapped up in it? I wouldn't recommend getting close. Haven't come this far just to give up. Let's look around. Gotta be some way to deal with this.
This is Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Confirmed what I expected from Protectorate scientists. And that we'll need that equation to clear our path further.
Suppose this is a bad time to mention I barely passed my high-intensity arithmetic course at the Academy?
This is very curious. Some of the science eludes me, but this equation, although incomplete, clearly has to do with the rift in the other room. What do you think, Commander? This equation is compelling, yet incomplete. Lethiferous cosmological phenomena isn't exactly my area of expertise, but I may be able to suss out the underlying logic. I expect there's an existing copy of the full equation somewhere hereabouts. Some nice, quiet place whoever devised this could calculate freely.
Can't hear orders.
Let's dismiss what the hell.
On your toes.
Enemy operative.
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it. Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.